What's up, YouTube? So maybe here, and welcome back to some more Pokemon XD Gale Darkness. In the last part, we went ahead and got our Eevee and went and found our sister Jovi. Today, we're going to go ahead and talk to our mom up here. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so your mother's going to go ahead and be like, oh, why'd you go off, blah, 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 all that. So, yeah, cool, whatever. So, yeah, hurry up and skip all this. Oh, sorry about that. Alright. Alright, cool. So your mom's going to thank us for finding Jovi, and we're going to go ahead and go look for Professor Crane. Funny story, actually. It took me a couple of tries to find Professor Crane. For some reason, I just couldn't find him. I had a video before, and I spent like 20 minutes trying to find Professor Crane, but let's see. I do know where to find him now, so it's not a big deal. What you gotta do is you gotta talk to this old guy right here before you go look for Professor Crane. So what you want to do, go ahead and go downstairs, and Professor Crane will be down here. To the left, as you can see. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to Professor Crane. Alright, cool. So Professor Crane is going to show us the snag machine. I'll go ahead and explain that. What the snag machine is... Okay, so this is it's something really cool that came from Colosseum as well. Some Pokemon are Shadow Pokemon, and Shadow Pokemon are Pokemon that don't have their hearts opened up. So what you want to do is throw a Pokeball, but you have to have the snag machine, because you're pretty much snatching Pokemon from other trainers. So yeah, I guess for some reason he gave it to me because I'm the best trainer in the lab or whatever. Probably the only trainer, actually. So there we go. Let's go ahead and get our snag machine. And here it is. It looks like we have a robotic arm now. So yeah, pretty cool. Now we can go ahead and capture Shadow Pokemon. Sweet. Thank you, Professor Crane. And no, it does look cool, doesn't it? Alright, he's also going to give us the Shadow Monitor, which is kind of like the Shadow Pokemon Pokedex for the PDA. So that's really cool. So yeah, it's at the top of your strategy memo now. Alright, thank you, Aiden. Yes, yes, yes. I need to show you. Okay, cool. Yeah. We're going to go ahead and go to the battle simulation room. So, oh yeah, before you leave, Aiden is going to go ahead and give you 5 Pokeballs. Very awesome. So yeah, weird thing, you can't use Pokeballs in this region, but we'll get into that later. Oh, whoa, what happened? Apparently something bad happened. As this lady's standing up, she says something terrible happened. So yeah, we're gonna go outside and see what's up. And when you come outside, you will see that this guy is knocked out. The other guy and his Pineco are knocked out. And there's this big old garbage truck looking thing, and there's these like 3 grunts trying to steal Professor Crane. And we don't know what's going on. So yeah, apparently Professor Crane is going to some new lab. I don't know what's up with that. That's weird. Let's go ahead and figure out what's going on. And when we talk to this guy, he's going to be like, oh, you're going to try to play hero, blah, blah, blah. And here we are, guys. Our first battle with one of the grunts in this game. Technically, the Team Rocket of this game. He's going to throw out a Teddiursa. This Teddiursa is unlike any Teddiursa, as you can plainly see. And now, as you can see, your little thing is going to pop out, and it's going to tell you that that is a Shadow Pokemon. This is the first Shadow Pokemon that you can see in the game. You cannot fight this Teddiursa. You have to throw a Pokeball and catch it. It is required that you capture the Teddiursa. So with that, let's go ahead and capture our first Shadow Pokemon. We're going to go ahead and throw our Pokeball, and let's do it. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Teddiursa was caught. Awesome fact as well, Teddiursa will be the 2nd team member of my team. Very awesome. Teddiursa is actually really awesome normal type, and a really awesome Pokemon again at the beginning of the game, so if you want a good, strong hitting attack type Pokemon, I definitely recommend Teddiursa. Alright, now that the battle is over, this guy is gonna wonder what you're wearing. They're gonna figure out that it's a snag machine, and they're gonna go ahead and run on away. They're gonna take Professor Crane with them. They're gonna throw him in the back of their garbage truck and go off. That's not good. We're gonna have to go rescue Professor Crane. and we just watched him run away. Or drive away, actually. And with that, we are going to go ahead and return back to the lab and see Jovi crying. So everybody's a little upset that Professor Crane has been captured. So, his prediction was that somebody was going to fight him and, well, try to steal the SAG machine as well. With Professor Crane gone, there's one thing that they gotta do, and that is finish the Purified Chamber themselves. The Purified Chamber is a chamber that allows you to purify Pokemon. There is a bit of things to do before you can actually just go ahead and purify the Pokemon. But once we actually can purify the Pokemon, we'll go ahead and talk more about that. So yeah, what we have to do is fix the Purified Chamber ourselves. We all worked hard as a team, and what we gotta do is finish it ourselves, with or without Professor Crane. Alright, what we're gonna do is check our Teddy Ursa first thing. And as you can see, we can't tell its nature or anything else. And it only has 2 moves, Shadow Blitz and Shadow Mist. So yeah, once the Teddy Ursa, here, let me go ahead and show you this. Once the Teddy Ursa, here, right here. Do you see this heart gauge down here? Once it lowers each bar, you will learn new things, new moves, new nature, everything. So we're not going to be able to know what we're going to have for a while, so we'll have to wait. But yeah, this is my second team member, Teddy Ursa. So what you want to do is go ahead and go over here. This is the Purified Chamber. And we're going to have to look into that more later on, once we actually figure out when we can actually use it, you know? So here we are, upstairs. What you want to do is go ahead and take a left and go over here and talk to Lily, your mother. Your mother will be in this room, and she's going to ask you to run an errand to Gatenport. Gatenport is a new town in the ore region that she wants you to go to pick up a piece for the Purified Chamber. Jovi knows where the shop is and wants to go with you, but your mom's kind of hesitant on letting her go, obviously, because, you know. But, you know, your mom says, okay. You know, you're part of the lab staff too, so go with your brother. So we have Jovi still on our team. Not that it really matters, but oh well. So with that, let's go ahead and go to Gatenport City. Alrighty, let's do this. Alright, Gatenport is actually one of my favorite towns in Pokemon XD Gale Darkness. I like how they put a lot of cool detail into some of the cities in this game. I really wish they made more games like this for like the Wii or something. I don't know, maybe for the Wii U they'll make another game like this. I don't know, I actually really think these games are really cool. So that'd be really cool if they could do that. So Aiden's going to wonder where we're going. We're going to go ahead and explain to him that we're going to Gatenport City. Alright, let's do this. And Aiden is going to go ahead and give us Crane Memos. Let me go ahead and explain what Crane Memos are. Crane Memos are like a document that Professor Crane wrote about Shadow Pokemon. So you can go ahead and read them if you want to know more about Shadow Pokemon or whatever, but since, you know, I already know pretty much most about Shadow Pokemon, so I don't really need to read up on it, but if you guys are curious about Shadow Pokemon, I would recommend that you read it. And here we are, guys, Gatenport. As its name applies, we are in a port. Very, very cool city. I like this place a lot. Yeah, awesome. We are now here. Let's go ahead and go to the part shop, says Jovi. And before you know it, she's going to run right into this big dude. Looks like a steroid junkie. And, well, unfortunately, Jovi kind of pissed this guy off. So, you know steroids do to you. They piss people off. See? He's pissed. So, his name is Zook. What kind of name is that, Zook? Stupid. And you're just kind of standing there wondering what the hell you're gonna do. He's just gonna run behind you. Stupid. Alright, so Zook has a Shadow Pokemon, as he says. Zook has a Zangoose. Which you will not be fighting, because these lovely gentlemen right here are going to go ahead and do that for you. Remember these guys, okay? These guys are very important to the game, and I gotta say, I'm not gonna go ahead and spoil what their purpose of the game is, but go ahead and remember them. Alright, so these two are gonna fight. You're just gonna go ahead and watch a computer fight. So Zook here is gonna use his Zangoose, and Mystery Man Ardos is gonna use his Alakazam, which is by far one of my favorite Psychic types. Level 44 Alakazam is gonna use Psychic. Psychic is gonna KO this Zangoose. Easily. Alakazam, one of the best special attackers you could ever get in freaking Pokemon. I love using Alakazam. If I ever have the chance to use an Alakazam, I love using them, so. Alright, so yeah, there we go. That stupid fight is over. He's just gonna walk off like nothing happened. So, yeah, these guys are gonna go ahead and leave, and yeah, I guess thank them, whatnot. Yeah, there you go. Mystery Midget is gonna go ahead and say that's what we're gonna call him for now. I don't, if Eric or whatever his name, but we're gonna call him Mystery Midget. And with that, we are finally done. So let's go ahead and take a left and go to the part shop. But before we do that, this girl's gonna come up to us. I'm assuming it's Jovi's friend or whatnot. Maybe they're school friends or something, but you know, honestly, I didn't know they had schools in Pokemon. I know they had like Pokemon academies, but I didn't know they had like actual schools. Whatever, who cares? And yeah, I just keep talking. They really don't say anything worth talking about, honestly. They're really stupid. Alright, they're gonna go ahead and walk off, and we are finally gonna go ahead and go to the part shop, which, if I remember correctly, is right here. Yeah, this is it. You walk inside, you'll talk to this man, and he's gonna say that the shopkeeper's out. And he's gonna go ahead and, say that he has a cool tale to tell. He's gonna go ahead and talk about, a Pokemon called Eevee, and obviously we have an Eevee. And he notices that we're raising an Eevee. And, this is one of my favorite parts of XD Gale Darkness. He has 5 items. The Sun Shard, the Moon Shard, the Fire Stone, Thunderstone, and the Water Stone. Each stone and each shard have Eevee evolve into really great Pokemon. You can get Espeon, the Psychic type, Umbreon, the Dark type, Flareon, the Fire type, Jolteon, the Electric type, and Vaporeon, the Water type. You know, I've been thinking long and hard about what I'd want to choose, and, well guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and go with the Water Stone. I am going to go ahead and choose the Water Stone and raise myself a Vaporeon. The downfall by using a Sun Shard or a Moon Shard is that you have to have your Eevee's happiness higher. It's just like the games where the friendship and stuff has to be high. But yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the video here, guys. So in the next part, we're going to go ahead and get the shop, or the part from the shopkeeper, take it back to our mother. And yeah, so guys, until then, I will see you guys next time. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, alright? So see you then.